Let's compare the Moto G Stylus 5G with the Moto G Stylus 2022. Basically an updated version, but there's lots of differences. Let's go ahead and get started. So first of all, these phones they stand out because they have a stylus. They're the only alternative if you want to get a stylus on a phone and you don't want to spend over $1,000 on the Samsung Galaxy Ultra line. So these are really good alternatives. The Stylus 5G, you can get it for free, up to like $50 if you port it in your number on prepaid on Cricket, Metro, Boost. Stylus 2022 is not available on prepaid, and you have to get it unlocked for around $300. But let's go ahead down the list and see what other things we can compare. Another big difference I found is that the Stylus 5G obviously has 5G. The Stylus 22 has LTE. They both weigh around the same. They both have still the same build quality, which is plastic. A water repellent design is found on both. Display, they changed it up a little because they went from 60 hertz to 90 hertz. They kept the same big size, 6.8 inches. That's pretty big. That's probably the biggest you could find, especially in the prepaid world and at these prices. And it's good that it has that size because it'll help out using the stylus. They both have 1080p resolutions, and the PPI is the same, near 400. Software also is pretty much the same, Android 11 on top of stock Android with Motorola gestures. The chipset is different. They had the Stylus 5G, Qualcomm Snapdragon mid-ranger, and they switched it up to a MediaTek processor. I don't see a lot of differences, especially when you combine it with the same Android version, the same software. You're gonna see the same performance for everyday apps, so you have that. Internally, they both have 128 gigs, which is very, very nice, and you can still upgrade it with the micro SD card slot. They did upgrade the RAM from 4 gigs to 6 gigs of RAM, and that's good because 6 gigs of RAM should be the standard for pretty much any phone, even in the prepaid low-end segment. The cameras, Stylus 5G has 4 cameras, Stylus 2022 3 cameras. The only real difference here is that they both have ultra wide cameras, but the Stylus 2022 removed the macro, and they both shoot video at 1080p. You'll probably get the similar results. Great cameras in the daytime and video, but when it's nighttime, these cameras are probably gonna suck. Selfie cameras are exactly the same, 60 megapixel shooter at 1080p. Both phones have a headphone jack, which is handy. Neither of these phones have NFC. They both have USB Type-C, and fingerprint readers are different. The Stylus 5G has a rear one, while the Stylus 22 swapped it out for a side-mounted one. And both phones feature a 5,000 milliamp battery. Very, very nice, very, very big. So in some ways, the Stylus 2022 is an improvement over the Stylus 5G, but there's some things that it actually lacks, such as LTE. The other differences are, you went from 5G to 4G. You improved from 60 hertz to 90 hertz on the refresh rate. You changed chipsets from a Snapdragon to a MediaTek. The RAM has improved from 4 gigs to 6 gigs of RAM. Then the camera department, they just took away the macro camera. They switched the fingerprint reader from the back to the side. And one other big difference to me is the price. You can't find the Stylus 2022 on prepaid. You can only get it for unlocked. So the overall better phone for me is still going to be the Stylus 5G, just because of the price and the 5G. Because everything else stays the same pretty much. It's going to be the same performance. Nothing else has really changed, but the practical things are still there, but the price is a big difference. So that's all I got, guys. I'll see you in the next video. Peace.